Okay, so when I was about 10 or 11, I was like, I went through a brief phase of being really into writing little diary entries. And I was going through some old notebooks and sketchbooks and stuff in my office. And I found just like a few pages from a diary I kept before I gave up, and they're really good. So I just thought it would be fun to read some real diary entries from when I was like 10 or 11, and really, really profound. Okay, this is December 2nd, and I think this is 2009. Speculation. Brackets, it says at night. So it says speculation. I think it's supposed to be speculation. In brackets, at night. What is the meaning of life? No one knows. Some say life by accident, others divine purpose. Who really knows? I have in brackets wisdom of a child. There are several diary entries where I just have it written as wisdom of a child. I think I was really in my phase of like, one day I'm going to be famous for something and people are going to look back at this diary and they're going to need to know that I was a kid, but like I was very deep. I'm fine. This is good. We can do this. Okay, then I have random song that I wrote that is bad. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh, okay, December 15th, 2009. Guess what? Brayden is sitting beside me, and he is so... And I... Sorry, I think I developed like a little secret way to hide what I meant in my diaries. I'm pretty sure it says hot, but it looks like VOUGT with like a bunch of like strike lines in it. And then I have like a little smiley face made out of exclamation marks. Just like last year, Mariah introduced me to this awesome book, Scary Stories 3. It's awesome and not even scary. I'm getting my artificial life ready for Christmas. I think I had a lot of like little projects of like little books I wanted to write that I was like, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be like such a good book and people are going to read it and they're going to be like, wow, this is amazing. And then they're okay, and then it goes immediately into some other stuff. And it ends with, I have like, I think I had like ink on my hand, so I like rubbed it on the page, and there's like a really shitty ink handprint in there. So that was a thing. Oh, and then I have, I don't know if you remember, but the 2010 Olympic Winter Games was huge in Canada, or at least where I live, because I was in Red Deer at the time. And I was like really, really excited about it, because up until that point, I didn't know anything about the Olympics. I never lived with anybody who watched it, and it was all very new and exciting. So it said, I don't think I will forget this night for the rest of my life. And then I just have like a little sketch of an octopus. At the beginning of the torch thing at the Westerner, we wandered around and we looked at different tents, and finally, Cornblund, I was trying to spell Corblund, who is a musician who performed at this like torch lighting ceremony in the Olympics, came on, and he was awesome. So anyways, Corblund came on, and he was awesome. But then we went to look for the glowing pop bottles. Oh, did I mention my new stuff? Okay, so to clarify, the glowing pop bottles at this specific torch lighting thing for the Olympics, they had these really cool Coca-Cola bottles. I think I still have it. And you press a little button on the bottom of it, and it glows like blue, red, purple, and it just does a little cycle. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Because I didn't have a lot of my own things at the time. And I was like, I get to keep this? It's free? I was very into swag for a very long time, because I was like, wow, this is all for me. Okay, I got these red Canada mitts. So by red Canada mitts, I mean the red Canada mitts. The ones with like the red in the middle with the white tips and the black around the wrist. And then you have like the white maple leaf. I swear everyone... I don't know what it is. Everyone in Canada has these mitts. Everyone has them. I don't know why. It's just a thing. I spelt pen. P-A-I-N. I don't know where I got that spelling, but pen is now pain. Oh, and I got an awesome sweater. Oh, and we saw those Newfoundland guys in kilts perform. It was awesome. I think at the time, I thought everything was awesome. Or I was trying really hard to be positive. I don't know, because I was like a depressed kid. I learned I could folk dance. I don't know how I learned I could folk dance, but I did. Apparently, I just had a revelation or something. Before that, we saw the Irish dancers. They were so cool. I can't even describe them. I just have like 20 exclamation marks taking up an entire line of the diary page. The very next entry, January 20th, 2010. I got hit with a basketball 5 times in the face. And then there's like 3 exclamation marks. I started a dance club thing in my room, and then I was like, here's the list. And I just list my siblings. I just end with, never mind, later, exclamation mark. And the very next day, I have a new diary entry. What do you think of this poem? So it's, what do you think of this poem? As hoarfrost clings in graceful arcs, making their silent swirling marks, unique with the air of mystique. I stare in wonder at their splendor. Oh, I'll finish it later. I think I just like ran out of ideas. I'm not sure. Okay, the next entry, January 24th, 2010. Aliens in the Attic is awesome. Oops, gotta go. It's bedtime. I don't even remember. What is Aliens in the Attic? Was Alien in the Attic a movie that must have come out when I wrote Aliens in the Attic? Oh, this looks abysmal. Why did I like this? This does not look like a good movie, but I liked it. So that's something. Yeah, I literally don't remember this movie. It's completely gone from my memory, but it looks exactly like something I would like. I was really, really into, I don't know if you've ever seen like Cats versus Dogs or, was it Baby Geniuses? I really, really liked Baby Geniuses. I thought it was the best movie series ever. And now everyone's like, hey, remember that weird movie? We should make fun of that. And I legitimately really loved it. Like I had like little fanfics in my brain of like the different Baby Genius superpowers. Okay, next entry. January 30th, 2010. Guess what? I have $81.62. I can't believe it. Isn't it great? Be right back. But then I'm not right back. So I lied. I was not right back. The next entry is, I think, like a day or 2 later. And I'm like, wow, it's my friend's birthday. I get to go to her party. And then I go, my philosophy for today is no matter how much you know, you will never know everything. Even as an adult, you're never too old to learn. And then I have in brackets the wisdom of a child again. I was like, yeah, this is really deep. I'm learning things. I'm growing. My little 10-year-old brain's growing. It's expanding. Like the meme with the guy and the neurons. And then I have February 4th, 2010. It's getting close to my birthday. I think I was on a roll. Today I'm trying to get in shape. So far, I've done jumping jacks for 1 minute and 41 seconds to I like to move it. Now I'm calm and I'll finish my exercise. Now I've done side steps to... So then I think I paused here for a second because I had to like do my other exercise. And then I go, now I've done side steps to Who Let the Frog Out for 2 minutes and something. I think I wasn't counting. And high kicks for 1 minute and 12 seconds. So I think this was at my peak of like, I'm going to be a professional soccer player. So I'm going to work out in my little tiny bedroom and I'm going to do my high kicks and my jumping jacks. And I'm going to be like an amazing soccer player, even though I'm very short and kind of chubby. But I was like, yeah, Beckham, move over. I'm going to be a soccer player now. And then to slow things down, I did ultra stretches to Bubbly Just Jokin'. I don't know what Bubbly Just Jokin' I'm guessing it might be a Michael Bublé song, and I just didn't know how to spell his last name. I don't know. Bublé's a hard last name to spell for a 10-year-old. Or actually, I would be approaching 11 now. I'm getting 11-year-old brain expanding. I'm also not sure what ultra stretches are. I'm guessing that was just like a name that one of my gym teachers gave to a regular kind of stretch to make it sound cooler. Oh, wait, no. I did ultra stretches to Bubbly. Just joking. It was in the 80s. I don't know what song in the 80s is either. I'm a bit confused what I was referring to. I like that I'm playful in my own diary, though. It's a good sign. And then I said, for 1 minute and then I go, for 1 minute and 51 seconds. Okay, yeah, so it was, I did ultra stretches, too bubbly. So then I go, yeah, so I did ultra stretches, too bubbly. Just joking. It was in the 80s. Just joking. It was in the 80s. For 1 minute and 51 seconds. And crunches for all of We Are the Champions. And then I go approximately 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is because I had this, like, it wasn't Kids Bop, but it was something like that. Okay, so I know for sure I had 2 Crazy Frog CDs and then maybe something like a Kids Bop CD. So my only exposure to music was my 2 Crazy Frog CDs that I had, and then I had like a few other random ones that people had given me. So when I say approximately 2 minutes, it was because I was reading the back of the CD and going, oh, okay, so it says approximately 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And guess what? I did all sit-ups instead of crunches. Yeah, I was like really pushing myself. I don't know what the goal was, but I was like, I'm going to be the fittest. I've never been able to do them, and now I can do sit-ups all day. I was really proud of that. Oh, I practiced doing my figure skating jump from my bed to the floor. Okay, when I say I practiced doing my figure skating jump, I'm pretty sure that it was like I would jump off of the bed and try to do like a little spin before I landed, because I didn't actually know how to skate. Speaking of, the very next entry, February 21st, 2010. I'm watching figure skating. It's awesome. I think this was still during the Olympics. Oh, and I learned how to skate today. Yeah, so I didn't know figure skating. I also still can't really skate. It was not a thing I learned. And then I have like little ideas, and I think I tried to draw like the anatomy form of one of it's terrible. It's not a good drawing. But yeah, I think it's kind of a cute joke. I put figure, like when you label a figure in a textbook, FIG dot, and then I put skate for figure skating. It works. I know what it is. You know what it is. And then I also have like a color. Oh, okay. So I drew the 5 rings from the Olympics, but I only had a pencil. So it's just like the plain circles, and then I have little arrows and then I have little arrows pointing from the, like, a short version of the color, like R for red and G for green, pointing to which circle was which color, because I really needed to note down this information. I have like an obsessive, I need to write things down so I remember them learning thing that I was doing. And then I go, sigh, USA just beat Canada, but then I also have like 6 exclamations. And then I drew a picture of someone called Marilee Davids. I think she was a figure skater, because it's a lady figure skater, and I tried to draw like her dress and stuff. I think I just really liked her costume. And then I just put in a little question mark that said USA pairs, and then I put USA Tanit. I don't know what I put there. It was very messy. And then February 22nd, 2010. Guess what? The first time in, and I underlined this, Olympic history, Canada won and then I underlined again, gold, and then I think I meant to put medallion, but I spelt it MEDALIN, but like weirdly, because my handwriting is awful. And then I put figure skating. Tessa Virtue and Scott Moyer won Olympic gold. That was the entire entry. Then I have some drama about a nightmare I had, and somebody yelled at me. And I was like having a little like, I'm gonna angry write in my diary to show you wrong, because I know you read my diary. I had very nosy parental figures all through my life. Yeah, so I had like I'm gonna sassy write what actually happened in my diary, because I know you read it and then you're gonna feel that. And then I just have like some random entries about, I'm going to be doing my math exams. And then I mentioned something later on that's like, did you know 0.5 is the same as 5 out of 10? Exclamation mark. Well, I'm supposed to be in bed. Talk to you later. And then I spelled later L8ER. I think I had just learned about shorthand and text speak, and I really, really wanted to start implementing it into my writing. So clearly age 10 and 11 was learning my fractions, which I think I still know how to do fractions. And then I have May 14th, 2010. The last 2 nights, TOO, have been my sister's dance concert. It was awesome. Oh, and then I think it was a girl in my class who was also in this dance recital that my sister was in, because they went to the same like dance studio, performed Boogie Woogie Wonderland. And I thought, so I had like a little note about this girl's performance because I thought it was so cool. I was totally not a little bit gay. No gayness in me. I was not gay. I did not like girls. Psh, girls are gross. Who let you? Psh, no. It's gross. We don't... Psh, I didn't have a crush on everyone in my vicinity. That would be ridiculous. And that was the entire diary. It was like... I think it was like 8 pages, and then I gave up altogether on writing a diary. So yeah, I managed to sporadically write diary entries from December 2nd, 2009 to May 14th, 2010. This mirrors just about any other time I've tried journaling. I'll get like really into it for a couple days, and then I'll just forget, and I'll be like, it's so much work. I don't want to. The only thing I'm really dedicated to is my bullet journal, but I also don't do that every day because I'm not a psycho. So yeah, that was my really profound and insightful thoughts from being 10 or 11. And one day, when I'm famous, it's going to be a valuable resource. I should save this and not burn it so that nobody can ever find it again.